Good afternoon. Thank you. If you could just indulge me for a moment while we do this little demonstration of the craving train. We're going to divide up into three groups. I want. Keep it going. Keep it going. Craving. You just witnessed the Columbus Community Symphony playing the soundtrack of my life. Right there it was. Now actually the purpose was to calm my nerves, so thank you for that. So that is, if that's the soundtrack of my life, that sort of that desire, that urge, that craving, just let me ask you, have you ever found yourself on the craving train and wondered, how do I get off? Let's begin with what the craving train is. From the very moment you shift from a sleep state to a wake state, something inside of you whispers, I want. But for some of us, craving represents the major pain of our lives, and it comes in the form of addiction to alcohol, food, drugs, gambling, sex, even work. For the rest of us, it's more than just a blind spot. Even non-addicts can find that a huge amount of time and resources and energy are spent non-productively and unsatisfyingly on the craving train. So what are the typical things that might become the object of our cravings, of our desire? For women, it might be carbs. For men, maybe sex. For women, it might be shoes. For men, maybe sex. For women, it could be sugar. For men, possibly sex. And for women, it could be designer handbags. And for men, even the remote possibility of sex. Now, Matt back there suggested that I might be a little unfair and one-dimensional, a lens that I was looking at men. So he said I should have at least included a sandwich as an object of a desire for men. So thank you, Matt, for that correction. So if there were men here, I would say to you that when I talk about the variety of objects that women connect to in terms of their craving, just insert sex or sandwich, and we'll all be on the same page. Does that make sense so far? So let's think about the triggers that hook us. We are in a constant state of want and need and desire. We want this. Then we take that want and we create a subject and object sort of dynamic. I, the subject, want that. Yeah. Number 3, you're in a need state and you can't identify any object to fill the need. If you have children, you've probably experienced this. Your child is crying. Let's say it's a toddler, okay? Your toddler is crying. Where's Jenny? There. Okay, your toddler is crying. You say, are you hungry? No. Do you need a nap? No. Do you want to watch the Wiggles? No. Do you want Mr. Smiley Fuzzy Goo Goo Bear? No. She's caught in a need state. Isn't that funny? I mean, think about that. She's caught in a need state. She wants, but she doesn't know what she wants. So choice is that state between stimulus and response, that place where we have freedom to choose. Between stimulus and response, there's a space. In that space lies our freedom and our power to choose our response. And in our response lies our growth and our freedom. Am I hungry in my belly or in my heart? Am I experiencing an emotional hunger and ache? Am I trying to get rid of a negative or unsettled feeling in me with some action or purchase or by taking in some substance? Am I self-medicating with alcohol, food, or cigarettes? In closing, I want to ask you to let go of your judgments of yourself and others as you learn new strategies for dealing with the reality of craving.